Hi, ladies. It's a long time no see. It's been a minute. Oh, it's been a minute since I have been on this channel, but something inspired me today to actually upload a video because I wanted to speak on the B. Simone situation. B. Simone is wrong. Okay, y'all? She's wrong. There's no other way to say it. Ooh. When I first started, when I first heard it, I thought, you know what, what she's saying isn't completely wrong, but it's also just not right, because there was no need for it to be said. But after analyzing it and thinking more about it, I realized that she's just wrong, plain and simple. She's wrong. And here's why. So, if you disagree with me, you need to take the time to actually listen, or else, and by the end of the video, I guarantee you'll agree with me by the end of the video, but don't be hard-headed and don't be stubborn. Be realistic. So, the reason why she's wrong is, in a perfect world, we could follow her advice, In a perfect world, this is common knowledge. Yes, you shouldn't expect something from your partner that you can't provide yourself, or that if you're not also on that same level. But the truth is, and the reason why people are calling her a pick-me is because she's advising women and young girls to do something that, let's admit it, most women don't have a problem doing. Most of the time, it's not women that are shooting for unrealistic expectation of men. It's men that are shooting for unrealistic expectations of women. They have this issue. Men, they want a girl that looks a certain type of way, but they're dusty, and it be the dustiest, brokest, weirdest men, and you'll be like, how did he bag her? It's always that situation, or it's always a woman is taking care of a man. She gets him a job, she puts him on with a job, he's living in her house, she's making most of the money. It's always that type of dynamic. Women, most of the time, have their head on their shoulders, and especially B. Simone's audience is black women. A lot of the times in the black community, the black woman is a mother to the male. And even young girls, they'll be having so much to give to a man, and a man will be giving them less than half, if anything. That's why I feel like that advice was unnecessary, because women don't have this problem. The men have that problem. So, this is my question. Dusty men chase beautiful women, and sometimes they successfully attain them. A dusty man can be with a woman that's all the way up here, and he's doing the bare minimum, and she'll be with him. How come we don't hold that standard for men then? Oh, you can't be looking for a girl in this financial bracket if you don't have money. How come we don't hold men to that expectation? Women don't need to hear this. They're already doing this. I think that is why altogether I'm not following that advice. Let's look at the woman who's giving the advice. First of all, it's B. Simone. I don't know if you all recall, but she's been, first of all, she gassed up. She gassed up that shorty, put herself down, and she was all over the baby who didn't want nothing to do with her. She made herself look, you know, desperate. And she put herself in second place. Why are we taking advice from her? I have nothing against B. Simone, you know. I respect the fact that she talked all about how she wants a man who's financially stable, but now she's here saying this, and it's like she's kind of backtracking. We shouldn't take advice from people who can't even keep a man. Let's not take advice from them, okay, ladies? A lot of the girls that agree with this too, they're like, they're getting played, they've never been claimed, or they're just chasing a man who doesn't want them. So I really think that this advice, she could have kept that in a draft. She didn't have to say it. I think that women, I don't care if I have a dime to my name, literally, I still expect to be, for my man, whoever he is, to have a car, to pick me up, and to take me to the most expensive place, Red Lobster, or wherever, you know, to eat food, and take me on a nice date, as he should. I don't care if I only have a quarter in my bank account. I don't care. I still expect that. You know, I'm still gonna, even if I'm broke, I'm gonna walk around like I'm not, I don't dress like I'm broke. Do I dress like I'm broke? Do I look like I'm broke? No. And so I'm not gonna look for a broke man, you know? Honestly, and this is me being honest with you. Remember how I said in a perfect world we could go by that advice, we could take that advice? Like I said, this is not a perfect world. Men, they don't care about any of that stuff. Being a family man or whatever, having a family-oriented woman, they don't care about how personality, really, all of the extra stuff. They don't really care about that. All they care about is, the first thing they look at is a woman's beauty. So that'll be the reason he goes up to you in the first place, is if he finds you attractive. He wouldn't even pay attention to you, or probably wouldn't even notice you at all if you weren't beautiful to him. So all the other stuff can go out the window, because you could say, oh yeah, well, I think like this, not only do I keep myself together, I have money. You could take all her advice and be all of those things, check marked every box, and your man will still leave you, someone who has all those qualities, for a woman who's just beautiful. That's all she has. That's all she can put to the table, is she's beautiful. And he'll still leave you somebody with all those qualities for a beautiful woman, because that's just how they work, okay? He'll cheat on you with a girl who's just bad. They don't care about all the extra stuff. That's just benefits. The first thing you need to worry about is your beauty. I'm just putting it honestly, plainly out on the table. Although I think you need to be very smart too. That's the second thing, because you could be beautiful and not know how to. A lot of women, they're already beautiful. The problem is they're not smart enough. They think like this. They need to expand their mind, okay? They need to start watching. Don't just take my advice. Go to Shira7's channel. I will link her below, because that's my mentor, G. I want to be just like her. She is a genius, okay? Think smart, ladies. Don't think stupid, because they be thinking for themselves. That's all I'm saying. B. Simone, you were wrong. That's it. She was just wrong. We can't live that way. It just wouldn't work. Realistically, it wouldn't work, because men don't even care about stuff like that. So don't worry about, yes, of course, love yourself, whatever. Make sure that, but really what you need to worry about is looking like a high quality woman, or whatever. If you don't like that term, just looking like your best version, and keeping your standards high. So and then if your standards are high and you're a beautiful woman, men will expect already your standards to be high. Like, they'll already expect that from you, because it's like, oh, she's walking around looking like that, ain't no way that she would expect anything less, you know? Like, people hold people who look a certain type of way to different standards. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. We all have eyes, okay? Somebody who looks like she's not taking care of herself, they'll probably walk all over her. But anyways, yes, this wasn't to be harsh, you know. I really don't care anyways if you think it was harsh. It's just the truth. But all I have to say is, just remember, a man will throw every other quality out of the window that you have. He'll toss you to the side like a little rag doll if he sees a woman that's prettier than you, or he'll cheat on you with one. Even if he doesn't leave you for her or whatever, he'll cheat on you with one, you know? So it really proves that you could follow that advice and it still won't get you anywhere, okay? Some of the most successful women have been cheated on and whatever. So this advice is stupid, okay? My advice, like I said, I'll repeat it one more time. My advice is just find you a man that's the best man you could think of, like your dream man, and keep that image in your head. And men that come in through, if they don't have that quality, try to like lay it out on the table what you want. This is what I want. If they're still not working towards that, then just leave them, and you'll keep having multiple options until you can find your perfect man, you know? You don't need to build a man. You just need to trick him into becoming the man that you want. You'll trick him, because he'll want you so bad, he'll start doing these things without even noticing. Okay? But yeah, that's my advice. Have a good day. Love. Mwah.